Welcome back to Everything Whiskey. I'm Callum.
I'm Sam.
And today we're having a look at Glen Moray.
Alrighty, so this is the Glen Moray Elgin Classic. This is the cheapest of the cheap. I bought this in lockdown. We yet to review it. Here it is about $40 America. From what I've seen, it's like $25 you can get it for. I don't know about Europe and stuff. Glen Moray, Speyside, they started as a brewery in like 1820s or something. Eventually in like late 1800s they ended up adding some stills and stuff.
Yeah.
They were one of the first distilleries to experiment with cask finishing. Not that this is anyway, but them, and I think the first one was Glen Moray, which is like a parent company or something like that, of these guys. Most of the time it was wine barrels, like white wine actually, stuff like that. But yeah, so they've been around for a long time. This is very, very approachable. It's very, very affordable, and like you can find it anywhere. It's an interesting history. A lot of scotches are though, because they're just so damn old. But this one in particular is not like super interesting. The Elgin Classic, mostly ex-bourbon or first fill white oak barrel for the aging process.
Yeah.
About it. Yeah, sorry, 1897 is the exact date when they actually started.
$40 for a single malt in Australia is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Normally you pay that for a blend.
Yeah, sure.
I thought this was a blend. I didn't even realize.
No, Glen Moray offers such cheap stuff. Their 12 is like $60. Then there's got like a 15 or 18. It's like barely 100. Like they've got really, really affordable stuff for like age pricing stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you're wanting an age statement whiskey for someone who knows it's fancy but doesn't want to actually isn't big on whiskey, but you kind of want to give them something as a present. Glen Moray is one of the more or the most affordable ones.
So it's kind of like a Glen Farkas in that retrospect.
Yeah. You can get an
good
18 for like
$110
$110 or something. Yeah, exactly.
Wet hay, malt.
Yeah, basically like how we say with most Speysides. This one, I bought it at the same time as doing the Speyside Johnny Black, the Origins, and they tasted like very similar. This was more like clean lolly sweet that had a bit more of a malty kind of earthiness to it. But yeah, it's just, as you see, we've had a fair bit of it. It's just like, because it just goes down. Goes with everything. It's just like very easy if you're chilling out and you don't want to drink your expensive stuff, you're not looking to explore, it just goes down very easily and you don't really care because your wallet anyway.
This is also hard candy.
Yeah. Super sweet.
Sugar,
super sweet. Candy, yeah. Like when you get the what are they called, those sour ones? There's like rock hard candies that are really sour on the outside, but then they're just sugar. Warheads? Is that it? You know, the ones that come in the really tall, small, like, packet?
Yeah, warheads.
Yeah, like the outside, get rid of that, but like the inside where it's just like chemical fruit, just hard sugar is like what I get off this. And some wet hay, some like toasted cereal notes, a little bit of, I don't know about caramel, maybe more like milk chocolate or something like that, something a little bit creamy.
You know what a note I'm getting that's a bit out of left field? Tofu.
Tofu?
Like, it hasn't got much of a flavour, but it's got that weird, I don't know how to describe it, it's like a weird, punchy, vegetative kind of nose on it.
I get that kind of like that earthy undertone, could be like that with the malt as well, kind of combined in something like that. Too. Definitely like raisins and stuff, some nice just like desiccated fruit. As we've said so many times, like, just like cereal, like there's typical cereal ads where it's just bran flakes and then they put on some strawberries and then some raisins on top and pour in the milk. That's kind of like what we get from most of the Speysides. This I'm getting a little bit more chocolate. It's a bit more simplistic. The hay kind of malt, wet hay maltiness is not as prominent as some of the others we've had.
Have we ever had a cask strength Speyside? Because if not, I think we should. What was the Kraken? What was that? I think it was just 40%. The Kraken. We need to get into more Speysides.
What was the first one we had?
Whatever.
The first cask strength we had, the batch one. Yeah, what's Ben Rake?
That might actually.
Because that tasted like salted reasons to me as well.
That was really nice.
Yeah, the batch 1
Yeah.
Benrate cask strength.
Imagine if we got that now. How much more we would appreciate it. We appreciated it.
I don't know how we did back then. That was like before we could have anything at high proof. I was like wowed by it. It's interesting. Like it's like kind of fruit cake. Like those really sugary sweet fruits and like the kind of like carrot cakey kind of spices and stuff, but all just so light and easy, just like desserty.
Yeah, but it's not branching off away from space side. It's core space side notes.
This is straight down home plate. I'm not getting anything like really sharp except for just like the kind of slight metallic-iness that you get from cheaper stuff. I think that's it's just, very light. So
I think it was just that. I think it just caught me off guard because the nose is so friendly and
the nose is fresh. It's just sweet. It doesn't smell even alcoholic on the nose, to be honest. It just smells sweet. It smells like apple juice. I don't mind it. I would buy it again to have when people would come over because I think it's something you could definitely give to people who are not into it but want a whiskey, join in and stuff, and they wouldn't like be scared off.
We should explore some of the higher age statements.
Definitely.
We should also compare with the Glen Farkless.
Yeah, that.
Like with the other age statements.
Although there's not really a big difference.
They're both like kind of budgety.
Yeah, we've got a fair few. We've got the Glen Roths, and then no. There's a few we could do. Not necessarily like another blind tasting, but more just like kind of the comparison thing. Whatever we feel like at the time. I would like to get more of the Glen Moray, see how the age statements stand up to it. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about it. I like the history behind it. I like the whiskey. It's not particularly interesting, but it's very easy to drink.
It just fits into that space.
It just sits exactly where you would expect it. For the price though, I am very impressed. Because I'm pretty sure I got it for $38 on special. Like it's very, very cheap here.
Yeah, this tastes like you buy like a space out for $70 and it probably tastes similar as well.
I reckon
for its price.
What was the Glen Grant 10? How much was that?
That's a Highland, isn't it?
The Highland? Speyside and Highland, they're just like...
Oh no, it was a Speyside. Anyway. Glen Grant is Speyside.
Because like that's 70 for a 10-year-old. This is anywhere they try and aim between 6 to 7 years old. It's half the price.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably rank this higher than Glen Grant.
Should we just taste it? Just
to...
It's lighter. I think the Glen Moray probably has a little bit of E150 into it. It smells fresher. Let me taste that distiller. It's more malty, which I'm not a big fan of. That kind of like funky, wet, hay, kind of soggy cereal, bran cereal kind of note. But they are quite similar. I would still buy that because it is literally half the price.
Yeah.
But the Glen Grant 10 is not bad. So it's not a punch on Glen Grant, it's more just that Glen Moray is really damn affordable. I don't really have anything else. No.
Nope.
Cool. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this episode of Everything Whiskey. If you liked it, leave us a like. See future episodes from us, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. If you do, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.